And then speaking of 50, man, I don't know if you've been keeping up.
Yeah, I do. I just said that I don't think what 50 did was wrong, but I do think what King did was wrong. King posted his dead mama. That ain't right. And people laughing at that and thinking that.
See, you a king, I'm a god. You looking like a king and running your mouth more than looking like a king of the South. Ask me if I saw the way that you was carrying on and behaving when, you know, the whole thing went down with you and 50 and it ended up not happening. And
Busta using leaders of the new school, which came out in that just another case of that. I was a fan of leaders of the new school, still am, you know what I'm saying, and all your bro, but I didn't know we were reaching back, like, you know, through generations. That's a huge generational gap there, isn't it?
yeah, yo, real talk, T.I. It don't matter what wardrobe you put on. You look like you still going to court. Looking at you put on a church suit, you look like you're going to court. You put on t-shirt, jeans, and Timberlands, you look like you're going to court. Yo, let me explain something to you, T.I., real quick.
A whole lot of celebrities came out to take side on this situation between 50 Cent and T.I., which got the internet on flames. Busta Rhymes challenged T.I. for verses, and T.I. docked the smoke. But when T.I. challenged 50 Cent and 50 rejected the offer, it became a problem for T.I., and he took it to interviews to make 50 look like he's scared to battle him on stage. 607 Unc was asked about the situation and what he thought on it. 607 Unc said what other folks were scared to say because they don't want to provoke T.I. or make it look like they had bad blood for them ninjas. 607 Unc told T.I. he shouldn't have allowed his son to get into it with 50 Cent because things could go wrong and someone might get hurt, reminding T.I. that he's never taken a bullet in the street or been in any ugly situation like 50 Cent. So watching his son, who wanna be a gangster, go crazy with posting 50's deceased mother might not end well with him, especially with Fifth, who doesn't forget things easily when it comes to disrespectful behavior. Let me get y'all the clips from 607 Unc, Busta Rhymes, T.I., and 50 Cent. Kindly do me a favor by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. Check this out.
And then speaking of 50, man, 50 because he's been shown brand love and everything. But what's your thoughts on him and T.I. and the son getting all together into a drama in the mix right now? I don't know if you've been keeping up.
Yeah, I do. I just said that I don't think nothing wrong because he calling somebody ugly that's actually ugly. Come on, gang. She ugly, right? And King ugly. All of them ugly. There's nothing wrong with being ugly. But I don't think what 50 did was wrong. But I do think what King did was wrong. King posted his dead mama. That ain't right. And people laughing at that and thinking that's funny. But again, the internet will do anything. 50, he posted a lady that was really ugly for real. But what the dead lady got to do with it, they can't even answer back. Right? And then you got T.I. condoning it. And then drop that weak ass rap. Listen, man. You condoning this when your son is saying you know your son is. This nigga ain't never had a fight in his life.
Silver spoon is what you're saying? That
yeah, he ain't never had a fight in his life.
Right.
50 Cent a real gangster. And 50 Cent really had connections. So why would you tell your son to play with somebody like that? Why would you let your son play with somebody like that? Right? I wouldn't do that. Right? But T.I. the same nigga that let his son sell dope. Listen, I f with T.I. But did you know that in the middle of the trap that his son is in the middle selling weed and shit? If you go to the trap, you go to the trap museum on one side. It's gonna be a tent in the middle. His son gonna be a selling weed.
People be posted by the trap museum doing everything.
Yeah. That's his son.
Right.
Right. So why is your son doing that? Right. T.I. don't even want to be no father. He want to be a friend. You know, listen, T.I. when he had him, he was at the height of his career. He thought he was a king, so he named that boy King. And now he got that boy thinking that he's just some type of king. We're not telling him what a king really is. A king don't have possession. A king is for his kingdom.
Right. For the people.
Yeah. Right. So I don't give a about that. I just think that's bad. I think that's bad parenting when it comes to King.
And speaking of even the rappers selling drugs and everything, Boosie's son Tootie was doing this thing in the streets, I've heard. And then what's your thoughts on that?
My thing is like, Charles and White told on him.
Right.
Right. But my thing is this, Boosie's son, did you know this? Now he kind of like got a reason because he didn't grow up with Boosie. He grew up in the hood. So it's different for him, right? So he was in the hood, right? Because Boosie was in jail. So he was influenced by it. So that's his life for real. But not T.I.'s son, right? It's totally different because he was raised with his mama, right? And he wanted to be just like his daddy, but he was in an environment where that is able to happen. T.I.'s son was never in that environment, right? So it's a difference. So for when it comes to like,
and you're talking about Baton Rouge, Rouge, that's where Louisiana, Baton Rouge, and that's environment.
Yeah, right. But when it comes to Boosie and his son, again, it's bad parenting. It's all stems from that. Listen, Boosie and his son act just alike.
Like father, like son.
Right now, Boosie haven't grown up. He acts just like his son. They probably the same. I'm talking about for real. The same. They go on double dates and shit. They the fucking same. How? Why? Something wrong with Boosie if he doing that. He need to be a better role model for his son. I'm just keeping it real. Shout out to Boosie. Gotta love Boosie though.
Put on for the South, man.
Yeah.
I like his spirit, bro.
Yeah, I love
like
Boosie.
He takes that shit chin up, chest high.
I love Boosie, but he failed as a father.
Beat cancer.
He failed as a father. Gotta keep it real.
Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Kindly smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. But if you want to be the first to get notified whenever I drop a new video, turn on the notification below, and I will keep you updated with the latest hip-hop news.
Busta using leaders of the new school, which came out in that just another case of that. I was a fan of leaders of the new school, still am, you know what I'm saying, and all your shit, bro, but I didn't know we were reaching back, like, you know, through generations. That's a huge generational gap there, isn't it?
What you gonna say? I ain't performing on the same lineup with this artist because he's too much younger than me, so it ain't gonna be fair for me to go on and do my job because of a generational gap? No, you're gonna go up there and you're gonna still whoop his ass the best way you can know how to. So let's not make no excuses, King. Just tell the people you was really not ready to get this ass whooping on the world stage. That's the truth. Now, to the rest of the world, again, I'll repeat, whoever, wherever, 5 years later in clubs, whether you in them shits or you not in them shits, and you got every age group bouncing off the wall, then you can talk this that you talking to me, man. You got a whole lot of work left to put in that you ain't put in yet. Young old face looking at. See, you a king, I'm a god. You looking like a king and running your mouth more than looking like a king of the South. It's me, if I saw the way that you was carrying on and behaving when, you know, the whole thing went down with you and 50 and it ended up not happening. And with all jokes aside, I'm not playing when it comes to respectfully competing. I will bust your ass for real, bro, and I'm gonna bust your ass at any given point in time. You feel like you ready to revisit this, if you just so happen to choose to revisit this. I don't even gotta do no competition with you with any record of mine prior to the day that you released your first single. I could just go to that one section of my catalog and deal with you accordingly and bust your shit. That's it. Hey, yo, Spliff.
Yeah.
What the wrong with T.I. acting desperation hanging from a thin rope face looking at old school teacher face looking at this. Yo, sometimes it's looking, when you look at T.I., it's like, I'll be confused if he got a 5-year-old body or an 85-year-old body looking at this. Yeah, yo, real talk, T.I., it don't matter what wardrobe you put on, you look like you still going to court. Looking ass. You put on a church suit, you look like you going to court, nigga. You put on t-shirt, jeans, and Timberlands, nigga, you look like you going to court, nigga.
Wow.
Yo, let me explain something to you, T.I.
Wow.
Real quick. You ever heard of that term, timeless great? So you don't know nothing about that. You call it dinosaur. Let me help you understand something. When you get 20-year records